Yeah. So by the end of the day out on the boat, I was fucking beat, dude.
Sleepy.
But we still had a dinner to go to after.
Was
So,
everyone
like,
else beat, or you felt like it was just you? It was like a personal struggle.
The other bridesmaid's boyfriend seemed to be pretty beat as well.
Beat as well. Miss you, buddy. He looked beat as well.
Oh man.
Buddy.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
What's up? Look at this guy with his different looking beard.
Is it different? I didn't know.
It's different.
You can actually see my smile, my teeth.
Is that what it is? You trim the hedges a little?
Here, let me show you what it looked like earlier. Yeah, just I did it about 2 weeks ago. But it's one of those things like I don't need to tell anyone that I shaved. And Miguel doesn't even know. Like, you're out doing your shit, man.
Yeah.
This is how I left.
Oh yeah. No wonder. I'm like, I can see your face.
I do have a face, buddy.
Oh, there's a face.
It gave me Movember vibes a little bit, you know, when I did it.
A little bit. Look like a cowboy.
Ew. But it's growing back. I'm like in I use a shaver, and there's like, you know, the numbers that they use the clips. I liked 3, but I went to 1, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I didn't do 1.
Just to see how it would measure up. Was that the first time you did 1?
Yeah. I wanted to go stubbles, but it's just a little bit too short.
Why not? Why not 2? Why didn't you do 2? You went from 3 down to 1? You're like, fuck 2, man. I'm going to number 1.
I did 2, but I worked my way, you know. Yeah.
Oh, and
I did cut. I gradually just kept going.
Still not short enough. Let's take it down to 1.
Yeah. But if I were to cut it again, I'd keep it at a 3. I think 3 is a nice one. But,
I think that's what I use. I use a 3 for mine as well.
For the one you have right now?
I think so. But it's been a couple. It's a different brand, obviously, and a different buzzer. But for me, I think it's a 3 millimeter, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Anywho, enough about me. How are you, bud?
I'm good,
It's been so long.
I know.
Missed you, man.
It was a couple weeks.
3
2
weeks?
and a half weeks? 3 weeks?
Feels like 3 weeks.
It's been some time.
This is the a Hallmark episode for us.
Episode 100.
Woohoo! Where's we don't have any.
I know.
I don't have it.
Where's our party hats?
Do you have anything left over from the wedding that you can woohoo? Something for us, man? I don't have anything.
I don't have anything either.
So lame. What I do have is a beer to share with my buddy right now.
Right.
For the 100th episode.
Yeah.
What are you drinking? Heineken?
Heineken Light, yeah.
I'm drinking, for the first time, I've never had this, Pliney the Elder.
Where'd you get that bad boy?
I hanged out with my coworkers like 2 weeks ago. We had like a barbecue.
Yeah.
And my supervisor's wife actually gave us this beer. And cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Episode 100.
Woohoo! Back to my story. Ooh, pretty good. She was talking about her father. That was her father's favorite beer.
Really?
And her father just recently passed away. And she was telling this story about when they're on the deathbed, like they he wasn't gonna live very long, but they had like a bottle laying around. And he's like, "Hey, you wanna like have a sip before?" And I think they put like it on a sponge or something for him to taste. Like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
sip, like
Yeah,
he's on
'cause
the bed.
yeah.
But like his last like dying words was like yummy, and like
Oh,
so it's like this beer is attached to my supervisor's wife that like
wow.
so cheers to her and her father.
Cheers.
Yeah. I think about that, like what would my attachment be with my father, and it'd probably be like just movie watching, like movie time,
Yeah.
like this movie's for this movie time's for you, Dad. Like if I were to do something like that, simple things.
Yeah.
Is there something if maybe an item or an activity you would do if your mom passed away? Like, hey, I'm doing this for us, for remembrance of you.
It's a good question. I guess. Oh man, I don't know.
Did I put you on the spot? Was it
You did put me on the spot.
Sorry, man.
Well,
This is what you get coming back to Panana Street.
God forbid her
Yeah.
dogs outlive her. It's like taking in her dogs.
Oh,
Just giving them the best life would be. This is for you.
right.
Yeah,
Like
I guess so.
they're a part of my pack now.
hmm
I'll love them as my own.
Take them under my wing.
It's cool. I like it. But if you ever find an activity in the future, let me know, man. Like,
Okay.
it's like when I play Boggle, this is like when I play with my mom. It's Boggle
What's your
time.
boggle?
Yeah. By the way, I opened up my beer with this Guardians of the Galaxy opener I got from Disneyland.
It's a bottle opener?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Wow.
Yeah, right in the middle.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was an actual cassette tape.
Hey, it's done its job.
It looked like it.
Hey. A little rusty here. Just me and my buddy hanging out,
Yeah,
right?
man. We're just shooting this
I
shit,
actually
dude.
I was thinking like, I don't know, whatever happens. It's just like I was actually thinking how excited I was, like, like a dog seeing a friend for a while, and like the tail wagging, and you're like, oh my god. I don't know about you, but I was excited. I was like, oh, my buddy.
Yeah, man, I was too. I was like, yeah, we hadn't talked in a while, and yeah, this is part of our it's like a ritual already now. 100 episodes, man. We've been doing this. We've done this 100 separate times.
100 separate times.
Fucking not to and well, actually 101 because we did that jingle all
Jingle.
the way episode.
Jingle dingle. Well, cheers to that.
101
Episodes.
times together.
Man. Crazy. So, dude, you feel like a different man? Where's your braided hair? Is this somewhere over there?
It's in the
Michael
back.
Scott. You got your
My young Padawan.
feeling
braid.
hot.
Hot.
I know it's not the same,
I know.
but it's
I
like
didn't go to Jamaica.
It's what I say about vacation. It's like what I imagine vacation, like just it's just funny.
Oh, here we go. The Greek cheers. Yamas.
Yamas, huh?
Yamas.
There you go. Are you gonna say that? Like that's gonna be your thing? That'd be
No.
fun. Well, can I show you when I visit Jamaica? Their cheers. Yeah, man. There you go. Which I never did. I was lying. I never visited. And if I did, sign
You're dead,
me
man.
up. Sanka.
Oh,
Did we go over Sanka as a coffee? I think we looked.
I think
it up.
so. Wait, what about it? I can't remember.
It's a coffee brand.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude.
Good times, man. So,
Yeah.
what do you want to tell me about the trip? I'm sure
Oh,
you want to
man.
show me a
Oh.
slideshow. You want to show me a slideshow. You want to tell me highlights.
Well, I
You can make an X and tell me about the good stuff too.
Okay. There'll probably
like the
be at
drama.
least
I want to
one-
know about the drama.
There will probably be at least one X, but let's
Popcorn.
what better place to start with the beginning of the trip?
Okay, let's go.
So, Steph
So
and I got
there's a dot from Hawaii, then there's a plane, choo, like Indiana Jones style. And where's
Yeah,
it
yeah.
going?
well, before we even get on the plane, the planning
okay.
phase,
Here we go.
we were gonna just do duffel bags and just do carry-ons. because we're
Change
like,
of
you know what?
plans.
Yeah, well, because Europe, you don't want to be lugging around a suitcase. But when I was able to work with the duffel bag and fit my stuff in the duffel
Uh-oh.
bag,
Lady
but
is different.
yeah,
The ladies
the
is different.
ladies,
You
she's
got
like,
the hair dryer, the flattening iron.
yep,
What
yep,
else you
yep.
got?
She's
you
like,
know the works.
this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna
The
have to do
10
some.
shoes that you probably are gonna wear. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. So she did a suitcase. So it's like, all right, fine, you'll do a suitcase. I'm sticking with the duffel. And we get to the airport. We're gonna check her suitcase, and
I feel a lost suitcase story coming up. I'm just saying. It feels like a lost suitcase story.
Spoiler alert.
I feel it in my bones.
And the guy that works for the airline is like, it's a full flight. Do you want to check your bag as well? I'm like,
Oh, your bag? The duffel?
well, yeah.
Mm.
I'm like, okay.
I mean,
So,
you have all the, you have your laptops and stuff in your backpack.
yeah,
and
everything all
Everything
the
you need.
very valuable stuff is in the backpack. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, my duffel
Sure,
bag
why
is
not?
literally just clothes. So I'm like, okay.
I've never done it, but I think I would have felt safe to do it. It's like, hey, it's coming
Yeah,
with
like
me.
why not, right?
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
now the
plot twist. I'm thinking it's her bag that's lost, but it seems like it's gonna be yours. But okay, let's go.
So the dot goes from Hawaii to Vancouver,
Dun, 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 dun.
and then Vancouver to Montreal.
Oh, how long were you in Vancouver?
It was like a 2-3 hour layover, not that long.
Was it nighttime? Could you see anything?
It was an overnight flight, so we took off from Hawaii at 10. I think it was 10, just after 10 p.m., and got into Vancouver the next morning. I think might have been like 7 in the morning. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Might have been like 7 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
So it was morning time.
Okay.
Yeah, and then had the short layover, the next flight to Montreal. Ran into Katie's sister and her boyfriend because they were on the same flight to Athens.
Did you know?
Yeah, we knew. So we're like,
cool.
hey, what's up? Like it's like we're running into people while traveling. So it's like,
Hey, I feel safe
hey.
now. Like,
Yeah,
let's huddle together. Amazing race.
So then, Montreal to Athens.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going fine, and then we, get to baggage claim, and we're standing there looking for our bags.
Wait, just you two, or the sister of?
Katie's sister and her boyfriend got their bags.
See you later. It's Amazing Race.
Steph and I are standing there like, we're not seeing our bags.
Not even yours? I mean, not even like both of yours together?
We're not seeing either of them.
Fuck, this is like Meet the Parents kind of. That's the only other movie I know about, like the luggage.
So we're standing there for quite a while.
Like no one's helping you.
Well,
oh, did the carousel like?
Yeah, it just keeps
stop.
going around.
Did
and
it stop?
No, it keeps going around, and you're just seeing the same bags over and over, and our bags aren't there.
What was the threshold of like? How long did you wait until you wanted to like ask someone? 20 minutes?
Must have been like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe half an hour. It was a while. We were waiting for a while.
Okay.
So
this
we
is
go
getting
over.
Good.
We go over.
Where's my popcorn?
So we we go over to the line for the lost luggage, and it's a long line. There's a lot of people.
So like a lot of people.
So we're just like, what the hell is happening?
You
There's
mean
a lot
like
of people in this lost luggage line,
which you think is not usual?
I have no idea, right?
Because is this a normal thing?
We've both been on multiple trips and we've checked bags, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's never been an issue. So it's just like, it's like the veil is lifted and you see like, why are there so many people that don't have their luggage?
Mm.
Like we were waiting in that line, I want to say a couple hours.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
What
a
a
long
what a
line.
what a buzzkill.
Yeah, and the
Like,
guy behind me, he was on the same flight, and he had one of those air tags on his suitcase, and it was reading that it was still in Montreal.
damn, we got
So
to get
then
one of
we're
those
like,
air tags, bro.
yeah, so we're like,
You're gonna buy an air tag now?
yeah, and I'm never fucking checking a bag again.
No, this is mine. I'm gonna put it underneath my seat. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Dude.
so we waited in the line, and yeah, we eventually made the report about our missing luggage and got a number.
Do they know where it's at? Because this guy who has an air tag knows where it's at. But
So
are they like, oh, I'm sorry?
So
It's
they,
just-
there's a report open and there's a website to check the status. And to this day, there is no update on where our luggage is.
You haven't got your luggage at all?
Nope. To this day,
What the
We have-
fuck,
we
dude?
don't have our luggage. It was like mind blown. There was a bunch of suitcases at the airport,
Dude,
Steph
what
looked
the
at.
fuck?
and they were from like the last week. So it's like all this unclaimed luggage that I guess didn't arrive when it
Is
was
Athens
supposed
just
to arrive.
fucked up? Is Athens
No,
just a piece of
it's-
shit?
Apparently it's Canada, dude. Like all the Canadian airlines are having problems and they're now canceling tens of thousands of flights, and there's so many people missing luggage or getting stuck because their flights are canceled. Canada and the UK
But
are
they
like,
got their luggage. But why not you guys? What?
well,
Were you
I-
not in the
we're
same
thinking-
luggage thing?
we're thinking it's because we had 2 stops in Canada versus they were just from San Francisco to
Oh
Montreal
shit!
to Athens.
So,
I think it got
the more
lost in
the more
Vancouver.
stops, the more stops, the likelihood.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, what the fuck? There was 2 airports in Canada that could have fucked us.
You're like a cautionary story for me. Like, maybe I don't want to do 2 stops after hearing something like that,
Or
dude.
maybe you don't want to check a bag, dude. I'm
Or
telling you, if you
or
can
even
avoid
go to
it.
yeah. I can't.
never checking-
Dude,
I'm never checking a bag again, ever. I still don't have
you mean international?
ever for anything. Never again.
You mean if you
I'm
visit me?
never. Yeah, I'm not. I'm getting a duffel bag that's a carry-on. I am never checking
I'm
a
holding
bag
this shit in.
ever again, dude.
Wow.
Because we only were in Athens for one night, and we're both like, well, there goes all our clothes. All we have are the clothes on our backs.
So you have to buy clothes? Is there a Target? Like, what do you have to? You're gonna go to some mom and
You know,
pop?
like our plan was to go to see the Acropolis, right?
Damn.
See the temple on the hill, but because we spent 3 hours in the fucking lost luggage line, we're like, fuck it. And we were demoralized. So
Oh my
we
god.
we took a taxi to the hotel, checked in. We were both just kind of like, we have nothing. We just have our backpacks.
Man. You wanted to get a drink, huh? You were probably like,
We ended up taking a nap.
oh man.
We're like, we need a nap. Steph, and it was more so worse for Steph because her bridesmaid dress was in the suitcase.
Oh. Was there a
So
lot
it's
of
just-
tears going on?
Yeah, she was
'Cause
not doing well.
I'd be doing tears, man.
Because she called Katie and she was crying. And I'm like, she was afraid that Katie was going to get mad at her. I'm like, why would she get mad
It's
at you?
not even your fault.
Yeah, it's the fucking airline's fault. Katie didn't get mad, obviously. And yeah, so we,
Jeez.
so we took a nap, woke up a couple hours later and decided to get dinner on top of the hotel, which was nice because it had like a very good view of the Acropolis. I'll
Oh.
let me share my screen real quick.
I tell you one thing. That's the thing about like social media. Like your pictures look good. Oh man, Miguel's having this
Yeah.
amazing time. Oh, and then the first thing you told me, I lost my fucking bag.
Dude, that's what Steph was saying. She's
And-
like, well, if you're just looking at social media, it looks
You-
like we're doing
Dude,
great.
you're doing amazing, man. I'm not even kidding. So
Yeah.
whenever you see someone else's stuff, just know They're
There's
probably
things
doing
going
this.
on behind the
Okay,
scenes.
this happened to my sister. Like, she showed us that she was in this incredible plaza. Like, oh, it's beautiful pool. They're the only ones in this resort. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like this is great. But the problem was, like, they're showing like it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Problem was, they were the only ones there. There's no staff, and they were dropped off, and they didn't have any food. They didn't have any
What?
water,
What
and
the fuck?
they didn't come for like the people to bring the food. They didn't come for like hours. So they're in this pool place starving. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Ooh, lovely
Ah.
drink.
Yeah. Oh, there's cheese and basil. Very nice.
Ooh,
Thank you.
nice. So they're in this place starving, and they come back and they didn't even give them like water. Like they just had like
Where
bread
was this?
in Mexico.
Oh shit, man.
So, but they showed us all these pictures of them like having this great time, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's just
The
it can
behind
be,
the
it can be a
scenes, man.
facade. So
It is a facade.
just know that, people, when you're out there and you're looking at Instagram and you're feeling sad that someone's having a great time, just know it's not all
They're walking
sunshine.
around with just the clothes on their
Fucking
back.
Miguel, he lost his luggage, and I had no idea. Looking at his beautiful images of his nighttime. Ooh, look at this and look at that, and
Yeah.
fucking shit, man.
Social media, man. You just show the good stuff.
But I'm sorry, man. Fuck.
Yeah. It's
You
all
think
good.
it'll show up? Like, you think eventually?
I am hoping
Or is it
so,
like-
'cause, dude,
Yeah.
like, we bought a bunch of new clothes for the trip. It
Yeah,
was
why
like,
not? That's what I
Yeah.
would do. I don't want to
Yeah.
wear my old shit.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
so
Wear your new clothes,
so
brother.
like part of like the process is the next step is we're supposed to put together packing lists. So I
Okay.
put one together, like what the item is, size, description, brand, cost. Dude, there's a good amount of money that was in that suitcase.
Man, that's a lot of work too.
Yeah, a
It's
lot
not,
of
it's not
time
easy
and
to,
energy.
to think about everything you own.
Mhm.
Fucking just $10 undies.
Yeah,
Okay.
stuff's still not done with her list.
It's hard, man.
Oh man, yeah. So
Well,
fucking A. But
Okay.
yeah, that
does
first
it get
night-
better from?
It does get better.
Oh,
we-
so that was the gossip you wanted to tell me. It was the first thing. Or
that
wait,
was the first thing, but there's
Oh.
something else that we're gonna have to X
Ooh.
out. Not right now, but
yeah.
we'll get there in the
I
story.
have one more beer, and I think when I open it up, I want to hear that story.
All right. So we came to terms with
Yeah,
with our situation, right?
yeah. There's grief,
So-
anger, acceptance. It's
Yeah.
part. It's part.
We're like,
Hmm.
you know what? We're not gonna let this ruin the trip. Let's just deal with
Yeah.
it.
Do you have any? You have 2 more weeks. You could be salty the whole time.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
we just got here, man.
Oh, isn't this lovely? Ooh.
So we decided to, get dinner on top of the hotel. And the reason, like, it was like a hotel that Katie recommended because it had a pretty good view of the Acropolis. Yeah. So,
Today's slideshow is Instagram stories.
yeah.
Oh,
So
have to-
it's sideways, but
Tilt my head.
yeah, it was a good view of the Acropolis.
Hmm.
Right, and this was right from the hotel.
That's
then-
the lobby.
No, the bar on the rooftop. It was like a rooftop
Nice.
bar.
Did you have
And then-
Did you have a lot of good drinking times at that bar?
Well, we were just there one night, so it was just that one night that we
Oh.
we
Did you partake though?
partook. Yeah, we partook in some drinks, and
Did you walk
and-
around?
we did.
Oh, nice.
But so part of the dinner we had like a Greek salad and whatever else, and then we wanted a burger, and they're like American-sized burger. We're like, oh, okay. So we decided to split it between the two of us.
Was it really big?
It was definitely American-sized.
Okay. And to clarify, you're still solo on this trip. You haven't met up with any other.
No, we had
People-
they were there,
Okay.
and they had invited us to join them, but we were still kind of down about not having our luggage, so we
Yeah.
didn't really want to.
I get it.
Like, we wanted to lick our wounds, so we were doing that. But yeah, we walked around still after dinner and came across a poke spot.
Did you partake or just you took
No,
a
no, just
picture?
walked by. It was just funny because it's like
Hey, there's
Haw-
poke here.
poke Hawaiian sushi in Athens. So I thought that was funny.
Yeah. It's a nice sign too. I like it.
Yeah, right. Nice neon sign.
Yeah.
And then yeah, just a view.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, the history, like fucking, it was cool. And so
Yeah.
the area that we stayed in was called Plaka, and it's like a shopping
Hey, you
district,
plaka.
which is
Sorry.
perfect since we,
Love
lost
to
our
shop.
clothes.
I mean, yeah.
The shopping district.
You don't
is
love to
perfect.
shop. It's just yeah. So what'd you have? Where'd you buy your clothes then?
So I went to H&M, picked up.
Perfect. H&M, like in Athens.
Yeah. Picked up.
So when I said Target, like I wasn't that, off. It's just
No.
they don't have big stores like that, but they have clothing stores that are
Yeah,
American.
they have the same.
Starbucks
stuff.
probably in every corner. Maybe.
I don't know if I saw Starbucks.
Huh.
It's a good question. But definitely the H&M. So I got a couple shirts and some swim shorts and some
McDonald's? What about McDonald's? Do you see fast food?
McDonald's. Yeah, there was McDonald's. There was
Okay.
actually in one of the airports, like, a McDonald's ad, like on the water, like, I'm loving it. Like with the almost like a Corona ad, but
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Did you eat
place
any?
to have a burger?
Did you eat any airport food?
Airport food.
Because I like getting breakfast sandwiches in the airport. Like whenever I'm in the airport, I'm like, oh, I want to get me like a
We did
breakfast
actually
sandwich.
in Vancouver. We had, because it was the morning time. We had a couple croissant sandwiches.
Does it have egg? Get the bacon.
Eggs and bacon.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
They'll get you by.
It did. It got us by, man.
Yeah. So the slice of life things, like when you go on on a plane, I want to eat something at the airport. So it's like the simple things,
Yeah, those simple things.
So back to your story after you got to H&M.
So I picked up a few things.
Oh, they have the shirt I love. Like,
not really. Honestly,
No?
it was like pretty sparse. But just a few things since I literally only had one shirt and one pair of jeans.
Well, let me say you look snazzy, sir.
Oh, thank you.
You're a V-neck guy. I never forgot.
Well, I moved away from the V-necks.
What?
And then suddenly the shirt that I was wearing on the plane,
dude,
happened
it's
to be a V-neck.
it's so of like where you're at, and I don't know if it matches. Like you're a European guy.
I had left the V-necks behind, and then
dude,
I was stuck. The only shirt that I had left that I owned was a V-neck. And then the other shirts that I picked up from H&M were V-necks.
I tried it because it's like, man, Miguel wears V-necks, and then like Jansen, like, but hey, it looked good on you. I'm just saying it didn't look good on me.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, that was like literally. Well, all right. I'll get a couple cheap T-shirts or V-necks and call it a day. Yeah, and then Steph did some shopping, and she was actually able to find a dress that was pretty damn close to the bridesmaid dress. So
damn close.
It was like it had like the same rouging. It just wasn't like a full length dress, but it was pretty good. It was like at a glance you wouldn't even notice that it was different.
Yeah. Nice.
So then, since we didn't get to go to the Acropolis the first day because of all the drama, I was like, we got to go on our second day before we fly out, because we're flying out that next day. Like, we can't go to Athens and not see the Acropolis. So we went in. Yeah, we went in.
And that's the one you saw from that street, right?
Yeah. So we went up.
So was it walking? It seemed like maybe taxi needed, or no?
No. It was literally you just walk up the hill and you're there. It wasn't that far away. Yeah.
Oh, so you're contemplating this because you're salty because of the luggage, and you're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't or something. that what
No,
you're saying?
because we had a certain time that we were supposed to go. Like the tickets were for a certain time, and then we missed it, and then we took a nap, and by the time we woke up, it was like it was already closing soon. So we're like,
Oh,
we'll
so you
just
have to
go.
buy another ticket?
We did end up having to buy another pair of tickets, but it is what it is.
It's okay. I know it hurts the soul when you
Yeah,
have to spend more money than you have
yeah.
to.
But, it was nothing compared to the
Your
lost
luggage, dude. I'm never bringing a. Man, that's crazy.
Never again, dude. Never.
Not even
again.
domestic?
No, fuck that shit. Carry-ons only.
Man, there was another thing I remember.
I'm
You're like,
traumatized, man.
never again. And I'm wondering if you did it again.
What was it?
It was Home Depot or something. The refrigerator. Did you go back?
I did go
You
back to
fucker,
this.
you went back. So I'm waiting when 3 years from now when you check it up. Hey, you fucker. You said you never again, you fucker.
No, dude. I don't think so. I don't think I will.
Yeah? All right.
I made it 2 weeks, man, with like only a handful of clothes.
Respect.
I can do it. I've proved it to myself that I can do it now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But if that day comes because you have a kid and you have to check in something, you're like, you fucker.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
you
make
gonna
an
put the
exception.
kid now, huh?
Like, yeah, you can't carry on a fucking stroller or some shit, right?
Can't carry on a kid.
Dude, yeah. It was crazy. There's like news stories about even animals getting misplaced.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. It's craziness.
Craziness. Anyways, go
Yeah.
back to your story.
So we made it to the Acropolis. Here's they had like
What was going on there? Gladiator stuff, or is it more opera?
I think more opera, right?
Oh,
They look
okay.
like they have their chairs set up. So it looks like
Or
they
like
still,
a governor, like democratic. Hey, we must vote.
yeah, I
Everyone
think maybe
listen.
back in the day that's what
Yeah.
they used it for. But nowadays they use it for concerts, it looks like.
Or like they're gonna like have someone on trial. Like, what do you have to
Guilty!
say? And they throw fucking tomatoes at them. Yeah. So is this the
Yeah.
next day?
Yeah, this is the next day. I think this is before we went shopping, so we're still wearing the same clothes that we had on the plane.
Oh, okay.
But we went shopping
Awesome.
after this. But it was cool, man. It
Well,
was
which is this one called again?
so this is the Parthenon.
Parthenon.
Look how fucking big it is. Look how little the people are.
Look how little.
It's huge, dude.
Yeah.
That's what blew me away. Is like, all this shit is humongous.
Yeah. You can actually see the lines. I mean, the pillars of like, when they probably put them together. Because I don't think it's like one giant pillar.
No, yeah,
They
it
had
looked
to,
like there was like pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
Yeah.
them having ropes. Heave. Trying to get that shit up, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I don't know. They
human marvel. That's for sure.
back in the day, man, BC times. Yeah, so we went shopping, got a few clothes, and then took our flight to Corfu.
So did you find out they had kung fu there at Corfu?
Corfu Kung Fu. I didn't look into it. I didn't get a chance.
Did you eat some tofu at least at Corfu?
No tofu.
So no kung fu eating?
No kung
tofu?
fu. No tofu. No killer.
Killer tofu. You. All right.
You.
So, Corfu is where the wedding was?
Corfu was where the wedding was.
Cool.
So we arrived the evening before the bachelor party. And the bachelor party started in the morning, and it was
on a boat, right?
It was on a boat.
Or should I say a yacht? I don't know what
it was a yacht. Yeah, it was a yacht.
It's a yacht.
But okay, so driving in Corfu, fucking crazy, dude. Those people drive like maniacs, man.
Was there a lot of honking involved?
Not a lot of honking, but a lot of sketchiness and people just in the road. It was very like people and cars were very.
So you were driving?
Yeah, I drove.
So you probably felt like you had to have your attention just like.
Oh yeah, it was stressful. I was like, you had to be too alert, and I didn't like that. I'm like, I don't like this at all.
And is on the other side?
No, it's the same side. Everything is the same side.
Okay.
So
just people don't care about jaywalking. There's
people all over the road.
People overtaking you if you're slow.
Yeah. People overtaking you. Oh, and the company I went with only had manual transmission, and I haven't driven manual in a while. So
since the drifting days.
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, the clutch. Yeah, I was like, it took a couple.
Did you know?
It didn't take that. I did know, but still, it had. I mean, America hardly has any manuals anymore.
Yeah. You're a gamer. You got it down.
Yeah, I got it after a minute.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, oh yeah, the clutch, everything with the clutch.
And then, don't you like? Do you slow down with the clutch too, or are you a breaker?
You can downshift, right?
Yeah, because I I had driving my sister's Dodge Neon.
Mm-hmm.
I would brake at first, but I was practicing at the end of when I started using it. Like trying to downshift. Mm-hmm. It takes a while to get used to, It's a lot of memorization.
Yeah.
And especially if you're going up Makakila Hill, I don't think you want to even think about that. I was always feathering it. I'm like, I'm just waiting. Because I remember trying to go and then the wheels would spin and I'd freak out.
Then you gotta be on the gas when you're on the hill.
And then your car would stall, and then the people behind you were just like, what the fuck?
What the hell is going on?
Yeah. I know Joe Rogan likes it, and a lot of car aficionados, but it's not my thing. I'm cool with.
I mean, it's a lot more active, right? It's an active. You're doing a lot more than you do with an automatic.
I mean, I shift to 2 on my automatic when I'm going downhill. I don't know if you have a 2 or something like that.
I do, but I just leave it in drive.
Yeah. Just slow it down. Yeah. Anyways, back to your the driving with Corfu.
So the driving and so the bachelor party was on a yacht, which was a nice yacht.
Yeah.
Paid a pretty penny to be
on
that yacht.
You all chipped in?
We all had to chip in for the cost of the yacht.
Can I know what it costs, or you want to keep that wraps? I can exit out too if you want me.
I don't care. It was $350 a person, and there was like a dozen of us.
Wow. And is everything paid, or you have to pay more for? You have to bring your own alcohol, things like that.
I don't know about the alcohol, because at one point we ran out of alcohol, and they actually delivered via boat.
Like a jet ski,
a little boat came and delivered alcohol and cigarettes.
Corona. Oh, cigarettes too? Were you smoking?
Yeah,
cigarettes?
all the Finns, the fucking Europeans are like such smokers, man.
Were you smoking up just because you?
No,
were...
I didn't smoke.
Impotence.
I don't smoke cigarettes.
I know, but when in Rome. I mean, when in Corfu.
Corfu.
Tofu.
One of the other bridesmaids' boyfriend had his little e pen though.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but the last thing we saw was Max, that beautiful smiley man.
Yeah. So this was his party, and it was a beautiful day and a beautiful boat. And it was. Dude,
Happy
it felt like James Bond or some shit.
For sure, man. Yeah, I could see that.
This is like
all you need is a silencer shoots someone in the head, and it's a James Bond movie over here.
Yeah, they had like they had like that thing, which was like a little snorkel
yeah.
bob
Did you do
that
it?
takes you down. Yeah. And then they had a jet ski, rode the jet ski for like an hour and a half.
Was it for a whole day?
Yeah, we were out there from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. All day, man. We were out there all day.
This is like some like millionaire's like yacht, and then he's just renting it out to you guys.
Basically,
like, have fun.
Yeah.
But I own this.
Basically, dude.
This is someone's child's plaything. Just like this is just a little car toy for them. Here, go ahead. Man.
So yeah, we were on.
Was it worth $350 though?
Yeah, it was good fun, dude. It was good fun, and it was funny because, so like, you know, everybody was on the jet ski, and then somebody was like, "Miguel, did you do the jet ski yet?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." It's like, "What the hell are you waiting for?" So I go down, right? And I'm like, "All right, I'll get on the jet ski," and then I was riding it for a couple minutes, and then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go move over and find a new spot. Do you wanna ride the jet ski over? Like, follow us?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Did they leave you? Don't tell me they left you.
No, they didn't leave me, but dude,
leave. Like what?
Dude, we were looking for a spot for like an hour and a half. So
Why? So you were on there for an hour and a half?
I was on the jet ski in the sun for like an hour and a half.
And you're like, dude, can you like stop?
I was having fun, right? If I was done, I would have said something, but I was making jumps and doing turns and exploring and shit. It was actually a long time to be out there exposed to the sun.
You felt crisp.
I was definitely dehydrated. Plus, we were drinking, right?
Yeah. Drinking. You're out in the salt water.
Yeah.
Like, you get a little salt water in your mouth, then it makes you even more thirsty all of a sudden. I'm sure salt water splashed in your mouth while you're fucking doing shit.
Yeah. So by the end of the day out on the boat, I was fucking beat, dude.
Sleepy.
But we still had a dinner to go to after.
Was everyone else beat, or you felt like it was just you? It was like a personal struggle.
The other bridesmaid's boyfriend seemed to be pretty beat as well.
Beat as well. Miss you, buddy. He looked beat as well.
Oh man. But but it was like there was 2.5 hours between the end of the boat and the dinner. So I went back to the hotel room and like took a nap, right? Took a nap, took a shower, changed my clothes. Yeah. Went to dinner, but I was fucking super tired, dude.
So did you feel like you weren't really there? Like you were talking to everyone? Like,
yeah, but I was like I was waiting for the dinner to be done.
Yeah.
And then like, bachelor party. It was a long dinner. It was great. So much food, so many drinks, and it was only like €50, which is like a little over $50. So it was actually pretty good. It was a good price for that dinner for what we had.
Wow.
But after the dinner, all the guys were like, "All right, we going to the club or what?"
Okay, so the girly action happened?
And Max was like, he didn't want to take it there. I don't know if you remember during my bachelor party, right? He was kind of hanging out in the background, right? So when the guys wanted to go to the club, he took the taxi to the club, but then him and his future brother-in-law just went home after.
Was he the best man? Or who's the best man?
He had 3 best men.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. They were all his best men. One guy that he was friends with from childhood from Finland. Another guy who was he's a professional hockey player.
Nice.
I think he plays in Norway or some shit. And then another guy that he was roommates with in the Bay Area. Those were his 3 best men.
Nice.
I didn't want to go, right? But so I was like,
yeah, because you're a frugal bitch. You don't spend money.
I got my wife in the hotel. What am I doing?
Dude, you sound like me in Vegas when you. Now you know how I feel, you fuck.
Yeah. So
welcome
when the
to
taxis were
having
coming
a.
to take us to the strip club,
Yeah.
I tried to like slip away to the bathroom,
You ass.
and they were like, "Miguel, were you coming or not?" I'm like, "Fuck!" So I had to go. And then when we were lining up to go in the club, it was like €10. I'm like, I think I'm good. And he's like, what? Nah, don't worry about it.
I'll
That's
pay
like...
for you.
No, they were like, you get a drink because dude, it was a fucking buy me drinky bar.
Buy me drinky, like, you want to buy me a drink?
Yeah, it was a fucking buy me drinky bar, dude. So I was just like, I didn't want to be there. So I finished my drink and I fucking left. And luckily, the club was walking distance to my hotel. So at least there was that.
That's too funny, man.
So the next morning, I feel pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But I still need to go shopping for more clothes because I need more clothes than what I got.
I need more clothes. What did he had, like, 2 pairs? 2 pairs besides the one that you came with?
Yeah, I had 2 V-necks, swim trunks, because I needed the swim trunks for the yacht, and a pair of shorts. That's all I got from H&M. So then we went shopping in Corfu town, and like we were going from store to store, and it was all like a bunch of boutiques, and I didn't really want to be shopping, and I was just frustrated about not having the luggage. So we eventually found a department store with reasonably priced clothes. Got like 3 button-ups, a couple pairs of chinos, some underwear and some socks, and like a t-shirt. Some clothes that will get me through the trip for a few days. So, but I'm just fucking feeling like shit the whole day. Like, so this next day was actually, before we went shopping, was the rehearsal.
So, let's just say, if you were to get upset, your meter of getting upset would be filled quicker than usual because of your irritableness.
Exactly. Yeah. Because so this is the next day after the bachelor party, and it's supposed to be the rehearsal at I think 10 a.m. or something. So Steph and I grabbed some breakfast at the hotel. We just grab it and take it with us to head to the rehearsal site. So we head to the rehearsal site, and we're eating the food in the car before we walk in, and then I dribble something on one of the shirts, and I'm like, oh great, I only have 2 shirts, and now one of them has a fucking oil stain on it. I'm staying in the car.
For the rehearsal? You didn't want to be a part of the rehearsal?
No, I was like, look at me. I have a fucking stain on my shirt. I'm not going in there.
Shit, man. So
Steph goes in, and I stay in the car, and it turns out to just be water. It wasn't a fucking oil stain. It was just water.
So you looked at it like, hey, it doesn't look that bad.
No, it's just water. But I took the opportunity to fill out my packing list of all the things that were in my duffel bag. So I did that while I was waiting. So it wasn't a total waste. Sorry. Yeah, so went shopping, had the rehearsal dinner at a nice restaurant in Corfu, and the next day was the wedding. And I went shopping to get clothes for the wedding because the clothes that I bought for the wedding weren't with me. So picked up some things, but some of the things, dude, the store that I went to was like some British department store.
Yeah.
And it was like a European cut or something, because the chest and everything fit fine, but then like the shoulders and arms
was it tight
too
sleeve?
Small. Yeah, too tight.
Do you feel like you're like showing off your guns or something?
I'm like,
too much,
dude. How tiny are these British guys' arms? What the fuck is going on?
Dude, I'm really picky about my shirts these days. I think it's like, my armpit size. Like if it's too tight here, I don't know if you ever notice, if it's too tight here, it gets really sweaty easily.
Yeah.
You never notice that?
Well, I just felt like my mobility was compromised.
Yeah.
So I had to go back the day of the wedding the next day to exchange for the mediums instead of
Do
the
they
smalls.
exchange in that country? Like, what is the
They do.
exchanges like?
They do. They
Oh.
did exchange, so it was
30,
easy. It
30
was fine.
days?
No, it was fine. I mean, I went back the next day.
Okay.
So yeah, the wedding was beautiful. Here I have a couple pictures of the wedding. So they had like a couple tables. It was like it was in a it was called Daniela Village, and it was almost like a movie backlot town.
Dude, it looks like if you ever watch like Chocolate, like not Chocolate. Was that Keanu Reeves? He was like a chocolate seller. Like he had he sold chocolates. It was like
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Not Johnny Depp?
No. It was like in
Not
wine.
Chocolat?
It was in wine country. And yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up. But anyways, go ahead. Tell your story.
So this place is where they were shooting My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3.
Oh,
so
nice.
like I didn't see the rehearsal because I stayed in the car. But it was like all, construction, things all over the place, and they were like worried that it wasn't going to be ready for the wedding. But it cleaned up nicely.
Good. Nice.
Yeah, it was like a cobblestone little town. They're cutting the cake and all that stuff.
It reminds me of Friends.
Friends?
She's like, I hope when they went there in England and it was all broken down. But it's the opposite.
Yeah. It all worked out fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, sorry.
Oh, that last one was the day after the wedding, we had decided to join them at a beach. So we went to the beach, and then we ended up giving a couple of the other guests from the wedding a ride back to their hotel. And it was like an all-inclusive hotel.
All-inclusive.
So they were like, thanks for the ride. Do you guys want a drink? So they got us a couple of drinks, and we were hanging out.
Oh, cool.
At the hotel. Yeah.
So they get you the drinks for free?
Yeah, they got us the free drinks, and we hung out and had a round of drinks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, yeah, Corfu, there was no sightseeing in Corfu because it was all wedding related and shopping for clothes. But it was a good leg of the trip. Yeah.
What a sexy leg. Nice. So what happened after Tofu, Corfu?
So after Corfu was the main honeymoon event.
What you were looking forward to? You were like, oh yeah, this is where it starts.
So like obviously with the wedding, it's not really our honeymoon yet. It's more focused on we're wedding guests and going to the wedding events. But now that the wedding was done, we get to, officially start
I
our
did the
honeymoon.
opposite. I was like, oh, we're doing all the fun stuff and then the wedding. When I went to yours.
Yeah.
So did you get some peppercinis at Tortellini? I gotta rhyme shit.
No, we did not get pepperoncinis in Santorini. But dude, the fucking hotel that we stayed in, man.
It's good.
Dude,
like
it had to be like the nicest hotel. I think it's the nicest hotel room that Steph and I have ever had.
Nice. Bless you. I got no Santorini.
So this is the room. It's got like a fucking foyer. Fucking seating area.
Not a foyer? A foyer?
Fucking foyer.
What does a foyer mean again? Man, what the fuck is going on over there?
Like a front room.
You're a front room.
Nice sink. King size bed.
Oh, look at that.
Good looking bathroom with a window in the shower. Nice shower with
Keep
the
your head out.
rain.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
I'm showering here.
Yeah, man.
Peeping Toms, get out of here.
Yeah. Fucking daybed,
Oh, yeah, there
jacuzzi,
you
private
go.
jacuzzi. Oh man, that room
There you
and
go,
the fucking
man.
view, dude. The fucking view.
There you go.
Oh, that view, man.
I'm
That
gonna.
was.
You're just. Were you butt naked? Like, yeah, look at me, I'm free.
Yeah, I got naked in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, man, why not? Live it up.
Mm.
Here's to naked Miguel in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. You rock. I need another drink, bro.
You want to get it?
Yeah. Let me get another drink.
All
I got one more drink.
All right.
Oh, Pliney the Elder. Oh, Pliney.
Oh my.
I'll even get you a
yeah.
hat, Pliney. Me
Oh.
pot of gold. Look at the Irish.
Cheers, buddy.
Miss this, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's my therapy.
Hell yeah.
It was kind of weird. For a
Taking
while.
a break.
Well, you know, it was nice not to edit, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, I want to talk to someone about this shit, and Miguel is usually the best person to talk about.
Oh.
Pride flags being passed out when they got together.
What?
I send you a video about pride flags being like gifted while they're getting their graduation.
Oh yeah,
thing.
the graduation thing. What the hell was
fuck,
that,
dude?
What the hell was that? That was like a
Again.
protest or something.
I get, yeah. But yeah, man.
Oh. Jeez.
Good times, man.
Good times.
I was gonna ask you though, how like, cause you always, you keep up with what's going on in the world. Were you connected, or you purposely wanted to disconnect? Like,
Nope.
I don't want to.
I took a break. I did not give a shit about
was, like,
what the fuck was going on.
Rome versus Wade going on. There's all this different shit. I'm wondering, does Miguel even give a shit?
Nope.
Because normally he normally does.
Not during those 2 weeks. I did not give a fuck about what was happening in the U.S. I was like, I'm on vacation. You guys sort it out. I'm gonna live my life.
When you came back, did you feel like you don't give a fuck still, or are you like back in the rat race where you need to know? I'm just curious.
I think a lot of it comes from when I'm listening to podcasts, right? Other podcasts. And
you took a break because you're a podcast guy all the time. It's like,
yeah,
you stopped listening to people.
The only time I was listening to podcasts was on the flights, and it was just Rogan. And most of the time these days, Rogan isn't getting too deep into what's going on. Like, not too much.
Sorry, he talks about the same old shit lately.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's just like, now he's talking about this, I
like the one that he had the guy that was detained in Russia. That was fucking crazy.
I don't think I saw that.
Something Walker. That one was a good one. And then
I was listening to Duncan. I like lighthearted. I love Duncan.
Fucking Duncan.
Midnight Gospel. So excited.
That one, and he had a guy that published what's his name? Marcus Aurelius's diary, which was fitting because we went to the Colosseum.
I downloaded that book. I didn't finish it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was fitting because we went to Rome and all that. So
nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Hmm.
But yeah, while we were on the trip, I was totally unplugged from all the political stuff that was happening.
It's good.
And coming back, I'm still not really too plugged in on it, and I'm feeling good about.
Yeah, it's like a reset, right? Like,
it is.
Now that it's not in my life, do I need it in my life?
Yeah.
So I was just curious. So I'm glad that our topics might be different because you're just not focused on it as much.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we've just been talking about the honeymoon. I mean, there is a lot to talk about.
Well, there is. I haven't talked for 3 weeks, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But all right, so back to this hotel.
Ah.
Dude, It's a nice hotel. They
Yeah.
brought us this bottle of wine on the house. It was
Yeah.
all inclusive, man.
Wait, were you gonna do an
Fucking
X thing before I got my drink? I forgot. No. Never
no,
mind.
no,
I'm
no,
making
no,
I'm making things up. Like, oh, it's King X right
no.
now. Sorry.
Yeah, they
Oh,
got us a fucking
that's on the
yeah,
house. That's a
yeah.
big
They
bottle.
as a welcome. Yeah, it's a full
Hey,
bottle of wine.
welcome, bitch. Oh, did you
Yeah.
notice people down there?
Oh yeah, and then we got we're up here in the fucking suite looking down at the peasants down at the pool. I felt like a baller, man. That room made me feel
You
like
got
a baller.
your wine and you were standing there like, are they noticing me?
Yeah, I know. I was just like, yeah, I'm up here in the jacuzzi Lux suite. That's us.
I paid good money for this.
Good money, man. Real good money. It was worth every penny.
Yeah, man. There you go.
The sunsets right from the fucking jacuzzi, man. All right, so this is Fira after nightfall.
It's very
It's kind
lit
of
up.
like, yeah, and it's
and
like,
then you see the ocean, like the coast of it. It's really cool.
yeah, because it's a tiny little island, and it's like
That's daytime. Of
that's
the same thing?
daytime.
Because it looks so rocky, but then like at nighttime it's all lit up.
Well, so this is where we were staying south of the town. That the nighttime shots was when we were in the town.
Oh, it's different. Okay.
Yeah, that was a different area.
It looked like the same, just because the way the ocean, the curve.
Yeah, same island. It's a very narrow, like crescent shaped island. Like, you could see from one side to the other. And then we went to this fish tavern. It was a pretty nice tavern.
Oh yeah, the octopuses. Huh?
Sun-dried octopus.
It was freshly caught, or is that like fake?
No, it was real, man. Those are real octopuses that they were
nice
sun-drying. So, yeah, this was like the honeymoon place. Felt
now
like,
you started like feeling like
unwinding and feeling good.
And just so happens your sickness is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was feeling good. Steph was kind of...
I shouldn't say sickness. You weren't feeling that well. You weren't sick.
Yeah.
We're not labeling that, fuckers.
Yeah. Well, and then our responsibilities were over.
Gotta love that blue and that white all over that town.
Yeah, man. This was like... Because this was a trip that we were supposed to take in 2020 that we had to cancel.
Oh.
We were going to come to this island. Oh, and going into the different shops, Steph was shopping for some dresses, and they asked us where we were from. And
Hawaii?
Yeah, dude. So many Greek people dream about coming to Hawaii.
Oh, I want to visit Hawaii. With
they don't even know where it is, and they want to come. One lady thought it was near New York. Like,
right.
No, it's in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
When you're in another country, you have a representation of what you think that is, and it's probably, hula skirts and whatever, tropical beaches, and not really thinking about the city life as much, like Honolulu.
Yeah.
And that's just normal for us.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it like sense of pride. Like, wow, we are from this place that
everybody knows. It's world famous, man. It's a world famous place that people on the other side of the world dream of coming to.
And even though like I wasn't born there, I still feel like...
You weren't born there? I thought you were born there.
I was born in Nevada.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I had what?
I moved when I was 1. I was
what?
I was basically in
what?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that, dude.
You were born in Japan, right?
I was born in Japan.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you were not born in Hawaii. I thought you were Hawaii born.
Man, I'd be repping that shit. Hawaii born and raised to be on my Instagram and everything. I can't rep that.
Nevada.
I have imposter syndrome when it comes to like, repping Hawaii sometimes, but
I feel you. I feel the same way.
Because
like, I feel we were raised there, but we weren't born there.
I feel like I got to experience it in my own way that no one will ever experience unless you lived in Kapolei at the same time period that I did.
Yep.
Because you can live in Kapolei now, but you don't know. You don't know, bro.
I don't fucking know what it was like.
And if you want to get even specific, we're talking Makakilo. Makakilo, bro. Panana Street.
Elementary. Welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance to your dance at the Space Jam.
All right. If you feel like dancing,
your hands in the air if you
come
feel
on.
fine.
This is why it's my buddy right here.
Oh.
Fuck, man. I know we're going sidetracked, but cheers, man. 100 episodes of talking
100
to my
episodes, baby. Panana Street Podcast for life.
There you go. And I don't care who listens.
Yeah,
to be honest, dude. Like, I'm not trying to get more people. I'm perfectly fine with
I don't want
me and you.
I don't want any microscopes.
Hey, man. Who sits down like this? Like, even in real life? You think? No, right? Just a conversation. Like, hey, man, you want to schedule a 2-hour conversation at a bar?
I think only people that have podcasts do this.
Yeah. Do you think this is like what Aristotle and them did back in the day?
Like getting drunk, pondering things.
Pondering life, right? Just talking. I assume that's...
What do you think about this and that?
Do you believe that the world evolves around the earth or the sun? Oh, well, let me tell you, you know.
It's possible, right? Just fucking looking up at the stars like, what do you think is going on with this and that and people's egos and pathos and ethos and logos and all that. There you go. Shit.
All the thoses.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, we'll get to your story. Sorry, it's like we want to like start talking like other things.
Yeah, we can. That's that's the beauty of it.
It's because I'm on the second one, and I'm getting more like loosey-goosey over here.
Man, me too. Yeah. I'm on my third.
I'm still, night is young, man.
It's young. It's a young night. Yeah. Because we started prompt. I made sure we started prompt.
There you go, man. Back to it. What was the last part we left off?
In Santorini, I saw this funny sign that I
Dear friend,
took a picture.
Sit here comfortably and let your woman do her shopping and enjoy the moment. Nice. Which is normally what you do. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that part. P.S. If you give her your credit card, that moment will last longer. Oh, man. The moment sitting here waiting. Yeah. It's a good one.
It was funny. Yeah, Santorini was a good leg. It was
Do you join her on her shopping? Because Janice knows me to the point where I drop her off because I don't like waiting around because I'm like in and out. I don't need anything here. I don't want you to try and close and I don't want to be here. This is such a waste of time.
Yeah, I used to, but yeah, nowadays she goes shopping on her own. During the trip, obviously we did it together.
Yeah. But yeah, because when you try and close, she's your eye for you. It's nice to have an eye, right? It's like, I think this is a little...
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think?
Because you might like it and they're like... Or they might like it and you're just like, I'm not feeling it. I don't know. And then they'll be like, if you're not feeling it, then don't get it. All right. I'm not going to get it. Oh, charcuterie? Was it
so we
because me and Jazz were like, oh man, I want some charcuterie now.
We had a wine tasting day, so we went to 3 different wineries. The same winery that the free bottle the hotel gave us at. Oh, dude. And this winery, the guy was fucking hilarious. So he was this Greek guy. He was a funny guy. And we did a little tour, and he asked everybody where they were from. And one couple was from Boston. And he's like, Dropkick Murphys. Do you know the Dropkick Murphys?
Yeah, the punk band.
Yeah. because he was like wearing like he was like into punk music, I guess. And
Oh.
they were kind of an older couple, so they didn't know what he was talking about. It's like Dropkick Murphys, no? They're like,
What?
he was like Red Sox. He's like, we know Neil Diamond.
So what
Oh.
happened when they said, "Where are you from?" Hawaii. Oh. And what was the thing for you? Do you remember?
No, there was no thing for us. He didn't do a
Aw.
thing for us. But
Shaka?
yeah, he was,
Nothing? Okay.
no. He was Dropkick Murphys guy.
You sounded really
Oh.
excited, and then they didn't like know the reference.
They didn't know. It was
And-
awkward, and they were like, we don't really understand your accent." And we're like, we're in fucking Greece and the guy is speaking English, and you're fucking Boston. How can you fucking talk about accents?
It's like
Oh.
if I said, like, "Oh, Scranton, Pennsylvania." Oh, The Office. Oh, and then the
Yeah,
person's like,
exactly.
"I don't watch The Office." Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
it's
okay,
so
well.
embarrassing.
Okay. I'm trying to identify with
know,
your home.
I do that with
whatever.
like Brazilian people. Like I did
Oh,
that with
the
a Lyft guy,
BJJ.
and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm into Sakosa." I don't do that. Like, not everyone does it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you think, right? You're like, hey, in my mind, all
You would
Brazilians
think that
do just
it'd be the pride of Brazil, and everyone would know it, and maybe everyone in the household would like attempt to try it, like because it's
Yeah.
like the heart of Brazil. Like,
Yeah.
it's like we
Yeah.
don't all do judo in Japan. Yeah, yeah. That's funny. So he left a
Yes.
good impression on you, this guy.
Yeah, dude, that winery was our favorite. So, because we went to 3 wineries that day, and that was our
I feel like
favorite
if you
one.
can get Miguel a chuckle, you're in.
Dropkick Murphys.
Because you're
And
a
then-
chuckler, Miguel. If
I'm a
someone can
chuckler, dude.
chuckle, I think that person gets excited. Like, oh, I want to get this guy to chuckle some more. Because I know I do. I'm Chuck E. Cheese over here.
Chuck E. Cheese and oh man.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Santorini was dude, it was something else, man.
I ain't got no Santorini. Got no crystal ball. Oh, it looks like a crystal ball right there.
That's crystal ball sunset, baby. Oh, priceless, man. It was priceless views.
So how does it feel to watch the sun set in a different region of the world? Does it feel any different? Or does
Yeah,
it
feels-
feel Yeah.
It feels the same.
So in a
but-
way, like we're all experiencing the
Same
same thing.
things, man.
Yeah.
We're
We're
all
all
citizens of the earth.
exactly. We're all the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, we are all the same. We're all humans experiencing the same kind of things.
It just happens that there's people that want to see the world burn. That's all. But I think majority of the people are just like you and me. They might be in a tribe and misunderstanding and think,
They don't want to see the world burn.
yeah. Dude, did you watch the Dave Chappelle thing? It just came
Which
out
one?
like today.
Which
He did a speech at Duke Ellington, his school that he went to,
Oh yeah?
on Netflix.
No, I didn't.
They
A
named
speech?
they
Like an
named
actual
they named the
speech?
theater after him.
Really?
But this was during the time The Closer came out, and he was
Yeah.
getting shit about that.
But they still
Dude,
named
I
the theater
I
after him?
recommend it. I don't want to spoil anything, but I was like, that was a good speech, man. I don't know what it is with Dave Chappelle, dude, but he kind of like he gets into my heart.
Did you tell me about this? Like you were
I just
looking
watched it.
for?
I just watched it today. I didn't tell you shit,
No,
bro.
but you were telling me something before I went on my trip about some speech that Chappelle gave. Was that a
did?
different speech?
What? No,
Yeah,
I just
dude.
watched this today. I just watched it, man. Whoa, hold on. A speech? Was this on iMessage?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. No,
Well, but you saw that you remember this? Me
I
mentioning?
thought you were telling me about something that you wanted to see for Chappelle and you weren't sure where it was going to be or something. I might be making it up. I don't know.
The human mind, man, right?
Human mind.
And we had a couple drinks.
We
What can
did
we
have a
say?
couple drinks. Yeah.
So what
yeah.
Is it Rome next? Is your next
Yeah,
bullet point
yeah.
Rome?
So after Santorini, we flew to Rome,
Yeah.
and Rome. Honestly, like after Greece, going to Italy, I was kind of like,
How can you
I'm
top
almost,
this?
I'm almost ready to just go home because I'm not ready for
Oh.
another culture.
I think you were pooped.
I was
right?
pooped. Yeah, I think I was pooped, but Rome was sick, man. I mean, it's fucking Rome, the fucking Roman Empire,
Yeah.
right?
So did it because your expectation was low.
High in
Yeah.
Rome.
Not I wouldn't say your expectation was low, but it was like, you're good, I should say.
Yeah,
Like you're ready to go home.
yeah, because I realized on this trip that I've only taken, I think, one other 2 week long trip. I'm used to only having a week-long trip.
Yeah. Sorry, this is what I'm thinking. Miguel's going on this trip. This is red line. There he is. He's going to Rome next. Anyways, I had to look that up.
Yeah, so like I wasn't used to a 2 week long trip.
This is
So
the
I'm
last.
like,
This is the last leg of your trip,
it is the last leg. It
Yeah.
was the last leg.
and you have
But,
how many days in Rome?
4 nights, so 3 full days. So it wasn't that long. It wasn't like a very long time. But I was just kind of like, now I got to deal with Italians, and apparently Italians don't speak as much English, but they
Yeah.
did. They spoke a
It's
good
like
amount of English.
you're so used to one culture, and then now
Yeah.
you have to shift your brain.
Like I'm
and
going from the Greeks to the Romans.
So was it interesting to see two cultures side by side?
Yeah, it was very different. They're different people, obviously.
Yeah.
Different.
Because I was
countries.
imagining if you went to Japan to Korea, it'd be like, oh man, they're pretty similar almost in appearance, but culturally, it's just like, whoa, they're different, bro.
Same, but different.
Yeah, Filipinos and I would say,
Ties.
Thai and Cambodian.
Indonesians.
Cambodians look pretty Filipino,
Yeah.
but completely
But
different.
But different.
So Rome, huh? How are
Rome.
the people different from Corfu, Athens?
Well, first of all, like,
Well, was there
when
anything
we-
Athens and Corfu? Like, could you tell?
I feel like all the Greek people were pretty similar.
So it's still under Greek when you went to those two.
Yeah, those are all Greek. They're just different places in Greece.
Got it.
So they were all Greek people, so they felt pretty similar. But like as soon as we landed in Rome, everybody like stood up on the plane, and it was just like you almost had to fight your way to get your bags and shit. It's like, oh,
You mean the overhead?
the overhead,
Like you're
You know
not waiting?
Yeah, you know how it is like on the plane. As soon as the fucking seatbelt light comes off, people. This one felt like people stood up immediately and were ready to get the fuck
Whoa.
off the plane.
Because I'm
It's
like,
like, oh.
dude,
Oh,
I'll wait. Like I'm just like sitting. Like once I start seeing people moving from the aisle, then I'll
Yeah.
get my ass up and grab my shit. Like
that's how usually. Yeah,
I have
usually
nowhere
I'm
else to
not-
be.
Yeah,
I don't
but
need to
this one was
stress.
like, dude, I better grab my stuff or I'm gonna get fucking steamrolled.
Wow, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. But yeah, I mean Rome was good. It was once we were there and in the rhythm of things, it was nice. Yeah, it's super historical. Okay, so on the first day we're heading to Trevi Fountain
And this is where is this right now?
in Rome.
So you're heading to this?
This fountain.
You know when I saw this, I was like, man, this is like what Las Vegas tries to represent.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this felt
the
like Las
Venetian-
Vegas, man.
The Venetian
But this
or
is
Caesar's Palace.
the real shit.
The real deal. But okay.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw, it, I was like, man, like, it feels cheesy because I see it in Vegas. But is
Yeah,
it cheesy
but this is
if this is the real thing?
it didn't feel cheesy because
Yeah.
it was the real thing. Because this was real historical stuff.
Yeah.
But
some guy chiseled this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
But on the way to the fountain, they're street performers.
Like
and
guitarists or drum
like
banging on the trash can type of shit.
Like white painted face looking guy who stuck his hand out, and for some reason I decide to reach out.
Why? Because you're having fun?
Yeah, I reach out.
What, did he go like this?
He grabs me.
He wouldn't let go?
Stands up. It wouldn't let me go. Tells Steph to start taking pictures. Asks me questions.
Money?
Poses me in all these different ways. Then puts beads around my neck. And then
you couldn't get away?
I couldn't get away. And then switches and does the same thing to Steph. And then demands €5 each for the pictures.
He demands?
He demands €5 each. And I'm like,
do you have it?
I give him a couple of coin euro. I gave him like €2.
What's $5?
Yeah, it's like $5 each. So he wants $10. And I give him a couple euro and he's bitching.
Was that penny?
No,
quarters or something? I don't know. Dollar?
I gave him like €2. And he's like, what? And I give him 2 more euros. And I'm like, that's all I got. And he's like fucking pissed because I only gave him like €4. I'm like, what the fuck? And I just walk away.
So the moral of the story from Miguel is never touch a mime's hand ever. You were having fun. You were like, oh, I'm going to have a chuckle because I'm in vacation.
Yeah.
See where this leads me. I got swindled and I felt guilted for giving money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Dude, the one thing about Rome, the
swindlers,
street vendors, they're fucking
Hassle.
relentless. Oh my god.
Dude, that's why I never wanted to go like Egypt and shit. Because I see like videos of like, hey, come to my place. And they try to grab you. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, fucking take the flowers. Take the flowers.
Hey,
can I take your picture?
No.
I have a shawl. Water? You want water?
So you have to go in with a stressed attitude. Like, fuck you, get away.
No,
like,
yeah. So by the end of the trip, I don't even look at them. I'm like, nope. I don't want anything to do with you. Don't talk to me. Yeah.
You learned your lesson.
Yeah.
After the €10.
Yeah, after the €10 guy. Like, I gave the guy fucking €4 and he was bitching. I almost gave him all the coins. I didn't have a coin to throw in the fucking fountain.
But he was grabbing you and wouldn't let go.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
My goodness.
We made it to the fountain, and then we had some coins left to throw in the fountain. Oh, but yeah. So this was on the way to the fountain. That we ran into that fucking.
That guy, you'll never forget him.
I'll never forget that white-faced son of a bitch. And like Steph was trying to take videos. I'm like, fucking asshole. I kept saying asshole.
You said it, and he didn't know what you're saying.
No,
dude, I want to see that video.
I don't know if. Well, I don't have any video.
You know the show right now, but that's too funny.
I think Steph has the pictures on her phone.
There's people that you meet that like stick in your mind because of how weird.
That fucking guy.
I can tell you some stories of some weirdos I've met where, like, I still talk about them because of how weird they are, and how creepy vibes they gave me.
That guy definitely had creepy vibes.
I think we'll talk about that off air.
Okay. Oh, but anyway, after the fountain, we randomly found this place, which was like a monument.
Looks like a capitol, like some kind of government building.
So it was a monument to this guy, Emmanuel something the second.
Emmanuel Lewis?
I don't know if it was Emmanuel Lewis.
That sounds like a name I know. Maybe it's a football player.
But this guy was the person that united Rome.
Look at that badass statue.
Yeah,
look at that horse. Did you see that horse? That's a thick horse.
That's a thick. It was a thick horse.
We're going back to the other story. I want to see it. That's a thick horse, man. Look at the fucking thighs on that horse.
I know. We were like, dude. We didn't. This wasn't even on our itinerary. We just randomly found.
Dude, you should have done a Rocky. Yeah. Why not, right?
Yeah. That's what it kind of looks like Philadelphia or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially up there.
Right?
It's like you feel like you see the whole world from here.
You know, every place.
The Italian stallion.
You know, I went to Washington. Like every place has this feeling, like
A rocky feeling?
like a monument feeling. Every culture has their like monument. Like it's a
Yeah.
human thing to have a
Monuments,
monument.
man. Yeah. Rome was definitely no exception.
Like when I
it
think
came-
about, you know, the Abraham Lincoln and that monument,
yeah.
and it's like everyone
Monuments.
has monuments. Look
They
at these
do.
huge statues. It's
all
crazy.
over the fucking place. Statues all over the fucking place.
If aliens came, like, what the fuck is this, dude? Seriously.
Monuments. Old fucking
Like
monuments.
when I look at that, like, can you go back to that?
the Roman Forum. So this is
When
the
I look
Roman
at those
Forum.
pillars, how many of those pillars were actually up and were not destroyed? Were
There
like,
were more.
There was
a
like
shit ton
shit,
more.
right?
And this is all that's left.
Because I heard a crazy theory that, like, I don't know, like, how, you know, I heard it on Joe Rogan, but like,
What'd you hear?
the thing with, because, you know, they talk with Duncan Trussell, like, crazy
Yeah.
shit, but like, how, you know, like, humans were able to make these things in the past if we weren't just like wiped out or something, and then like we started new and like we didn't.
Oh yeah, I honestly like after seeing all this stuff, who knows, man? I mean, there could definitely be lost civilizations that had technology beyond our comprehension. Who knows, dude?
And we got wiped out. We had to start over. Like
Yeah,
everything,
nobody
all our
knows.
technology and everything we know is online these days. And if some EMP happens and it wipes out everything, I don't know, whatever is written down, and that
Yeah.
if it's not in a metal storage somewhere,
Yeah.
it'd be lost. But I think, I don't know, it's crazy.
Who
But
knows,
you
man?
go on these trips to just, I don't know. I know you went on it for a honeymoon, but it's really to
Mhm.
like reflect on human life too.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Just like,
you know,
wow.
this is Europe is the old world, and there's all this stuff that
There's so
is
much
from,
remnants. Yeah.
Yeah,
lot.
remnents from like a long.
You don't
fucking
see that
time
in
ago.
America because you do, but it's younger.
Not that
it's
old,
younger.
man. Not as old as this shit, man. This shit is like Jesus time shit, pre-Jesus shit.
And my sisters went to see Stonehenge and stuff. I was like, that's like crazy.
Nobody even, right? Nobody even knows how the fuck that got there.
But the pyramids, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, that too. Like, you know, the
'Cause
whole thing about
It was all rivers, and wasn't it like meant like that the pyramids had a purpose? That's what they're saying, right?
yeah, but we don't know. We don't fucking know, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Sphinx. I mean, they carved that head. I mean, they're
I
that's
mean,
the
it lost
theory,
its
right?
nose, but shit, bro. Life. I don't know,
Who
man.
knows, man? There's things that we don't know about.
Yeah.
How can you know?
No. Can't know.
You can't. You can't.
All right, back to Rome.
Back
Because I don't mean to go.
No, dude, don't even. This is what the fucking show is about.
This is Panana.
Yeah.
Get used to it,
Get
fuckers.
used to it, motherfucker. Yeah, but I mean, dude, it was so fucking hot in Rome.
Hot. Like 90.
It was like 90 plus. Like 95
It's tank tops a thing?
degrees.
Because I'm a tank top man. Do you not, like, is tank tops not, like, a thing there?
Tank tops are a thing, but then if you want to go into like the churches and shit, you gotta cover up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not religious, but I know I'm gonna take pictures and stuff. But yeah. And what is that one called?
This,
Yeah.
that thing, I can't remember what that arch was called. It had.
Did
a
you
name, I can't-
go to the Pantheon? Is that the circly dome one?
We did.
Nice.
We did. But first, on this day, we went to the Colosseum.
Ooh. So how was it? Like, because I'm sure you always.
We watched Gladiator before the trip,
Yeah.
and
Oh wait, and
It-
is this the H&M clothes that you're wearing?
the pants is from. The shirt was the shirt that I rode the plane in, so that was
Okay.
something I already had.
Your
a
V-neck
polo shirt.
motherfucker. So,
And
are
the
you bringing back
pants-
the V-necks or what?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No. And the pants came from that department store.
Okay.
So
It looks shiny.
nothing H&M here. Not on this day. But it was
Anything
hot
at
as fuck.
M&M's? No, just kidding. H&M.
At Slim Shady.
He and me. What is this inside?
Yeah, this is under
is
the
this where
underground
the,
of the Coliseum.
The fighters were getting ready.
Yeah, the fighters and
Yeah?
all the
I was just
animals. They
kidding.
had no, and this is where they had elevators that took you up to the.
They had
Shit.
literally elevators, like people
They had
pulling,
elevators, dude.
like pulley
Yeah,
system.
manual fucking elevators. It was
Wait, did they have a pull? Like, did they have a what is this thing?
some kind
called?
of rope system.
Did they have this?
I don't know about cranks, but
They didn't have a crank,
definitely
but they had a heave.
like a like a
pull.
rope system. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It was because I mean, you see this stuff right on
I see
TV,
it. Yeah, I see it.
but to be there was
It's different.
it was just like, whoa, man.
I get
this is
it. I get it.
something, I mean, the fucking Coliseum, that shit is world famous, and we got to see it. And it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm glad we were
Yeah.
able to make it happen.
Like, who's to stop a country from bombing these areas if they don't like this area? It's like, oh,
Jesus.
you love your culture? Let me tell you something.
Oh, that's the other thing about Rome. There were military like all over
Presence?
the fucking place. Yeah, all over the
Like
place.
AKs, a lot of AKs everywhere.
a lot of police and a lot of military, just making their presence known. So that was interesting because in the U.S. you get a lot of police, but not military. Military doesn't operate on American soil.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to see the
Because
Italian.
they don't do police. They do military there.
Yeah, well, they had police, but they also had military, just all over the place. It was interesting. Yeah.
Did you feel like they're watching you because you're like the American?
No, I'm obviously a tourist. I had a camera.
Sorry,
They weren't
I was
looking for
watching
me.
Argo. Argo, fuck yourself.
It's
like- Fucking Americans, like they're looking for you.
we're looking for you. No, they didn't. I don't think they really cared about what I was doing.
Dude, that thing, go back. That's like in SF2. Every fucking city has that.
Really? Oh yeah, in the square, right?
In SF, you know what that one was for? It
What
was
was it
for
for?
like this fake war or fake propaganda that
What?
they literally said that like, hey, this place attacked us, like this country, so we're gonna
What?
attack them. It was like for a fake propaganda.
What?
Dude,
The-
it was so long ago when I learned this. All I learned was it was a monument for like a war that never happened, but like a reason, like instigation to go to war for
Oh,
kind of thing, which is pretty common. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure a lot of that shit happened.
What the? Fuck?
Sorry, I mean to sound sidetrack again,
No. Don't even, man. That's
but it
the
was
whole
something about in the
point.
Philippines. It was like something in the Philippines, man. But yeah. Anyways, I just noticed that every culture has a
It's
pillar,
the same fucking.
and I wonder what this
monuments.
pillar was like for a war that happened years
Another-
ago,
Another fake war.
slaughter
propaganda.
or some shit.
Ugh. So
Tell you
these
one
are
thing,
the-
I love the open space and the walking like in this area. Like they encourage
Mm.
walking.
Yeah, we just walked.
Like there's a
We
lot of
did-
afternoon. Like, hey, let's go for an afternoon stroll. We
Yeah,
need
we
that
just
in
walked.
America.
We
Come
just
on.
walked. We didn't have a car in Rome. We just walked, man.
Yeah,
We walked everywhere.
you gotta walk more, Miguel. Gotta get that walking.
I will. It's hard. Hawaii is not really walking friendly.
No.
Gelato. We got some gelato.
Ooh. Let me see. What would Miguel's flavors be? You got a vanilla there? Is that a vanilla? No. What would you give vanilla? Pistachio.
This is banana.
Banana. Okay. orange. Would that orange be? Would it be a sherbet? Would it be an
It was
wait, mango. Are you a mango boy? No.
it was watermelon.
Watermelon? You don't come across as a watermelon man.
Dude. So we
All right.
we
Oh,
unlocked
and the last one is the Malona. What is that? What is that one called? It's not some key lime shit, right?
It's pistachio.
Oh, okay. I like pistachio. I give you that.
Dude, but we finally figured it out because it was so hot in Rome, and we're like, what you have to do is you have to have an afternoon gelato to cool you down.
You need ice cream at all times.
Yeah, you need to bring your body temp down. So we got a gelato.
Did you meet anyone that was kind of like, I don't know, like, hey, let me show you the town? Like, anyone that was like, kind of like, let me show you the ropes here? Did you meet anyone cool?
No, we did
no
not.
interactions? Besides, like, the man that, like, was a cool host at the wine thing.
No.
You never met any, like, locals that wanted to show you the ropes?
Nope. Did not. Do you meet locals on your travels?
No, I'm just wondering. Just
No.
you know, it's always fun, right? When you see a local's perspective and like they show you.
Yeah. But I think that's more.
I mean,
if you already know them prior to the trip is when that would happen.
But it can happen sometimes. I was just curious.
It could happen, but are you gonna trust some stranger?
But exactly, because the last stranger you held hands with was trying to swindle you money.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
I can.
Trust some guy and he fucking Bill Cosby's us. I wake up without.
I can imagine his hand like not letting you go, and you're like, "Let me go." Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Ah, so we made it to the Pantheon. The fucking Pantheon, man. That place was.
It looks like the first bank that's ever made, right? That's what every bank starts. They look like that, like it's a constitution. Like, hey, we have structure here. You can trust us.
They saw this and we're like, we're gonna make our bank look like the Pantheon. Man, it was crazy, man.
How do they make this?
So the theory that because we did an audio tour. The theory that they said is that they had this thing filled with sand or earth, and they built around the earth, and then they had the people come.
You mean sand was all the way?
That's what they said on the audio.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, we don't even know how this shit is built. Like, that's how old this is.
I know.
And there's theories. Like, these are all theories. Like, oh, this is how we grabbed the stone to make the pyramids. Yeah. You don't fucking know.
No, you don't know, man. I don't fucking know. It's huge. Look how.
But you take it for granted because it's in your city. It's just like, it's just a building to me. It's like.
But this building is thousands of years old.
It's older than your grandma.
Yeah.
You know? And your grandma's grandma. I don't even know how many grandmas old this is.
It goes back, man, generations, and they're fucking.
Even the paintings too, right?
Yeah, the paintings, and what we didn't realize is. There's tombs.
Oh, Tomb Raider. Oh, shit.
Yeah, these are all tombs. You see each alcove? There's a fucking tombs with bodies.
You mean every square? You're talking about the squares up there?
No, not those squares.
Fuck. I was about to say, dude. That would have been crazy. Wait, which one are you talking about?
All right. I'm not looking at it now, but...
Alcoves. I don't know what an alcove is.
I'll point it out.
Look at that circle. It's like a spotlight.
I know. Like that. That's a tomb. You see that square on the bottom?
Oh, that shit on the bottom?
There's a body in there, man.
There's a dead man there.
There's a dead person in there.
Oh, I might think it's a man. What am I? What is this?
There's another
1990s? It could be any gender in there.
Probably a man, though.
You're saying they wouldn't bury the women? I mean, they probably
buried the women too. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
But there's bodies all over this fucking place. That's a body. There's a body in there. They were saying
is Tom Hanks there? Is he looking for Da Vinci's Code? What's going on?
Angels and demons?
He would come here.
Dude, see that? Okay, so remember that big statue with the horse?
Dude, that's some Hitler shit over there. Sorry.
Remember that big?
Huh?
Remember during World War II, Italians were with the fucking Germans.
Yeah.
But remember that big horse statue that we saw earlier?
Yeah.
This is the
That's
guy.
where the guy? He was buried?
That's where his fucking body is here. His body
man.
is over here.
Is his name Victor? Or what's his name? I don't even know.
What was his name?
Vittorio
Vittorio Emanuele II. And his body is in there.
Padre.
Yeah,
hey,
Padre.
Vito! Uncle Vito, how are you, brother?
Because he was the one that united
Uncle
Italy.
Vito. Sorry, did I mention I watched Mickey Blue Eyes lately? You can't even get to our fucking topics. We're on the same topics for the next one.
Huda, huh? I know, man. The vacation, man.
That's cool.
Sorry,
No. The next topic.
Episode...
the next podcast, I'll talk about the movies I watched because I watched a whole bunch
in the 2 weeks.
Yeah, me and Janice started this. Hey, you watch a movie, I watch one. Like we like shared the things that we like.
Pick a movie and
dude, we watched so much.
Pick a movie.
But it's like, it is what it is. But we'll see in the next week if I want to talk about it.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry about your trip. You had a great time, man.
I did, and I'm enjoying recapping it.
Dude, this is like projector slides. What your grandparents did. Hey, I came back from Africa.
Yeah.
Let me show you my shit.
Yeah, pretty
but
much.
Instead of
man.
Projection, it's stories.
It's fucking Instagram stories.
Isn't stories great though? It's just like, hey, it's a snippet of my journey.
Yeah, I was loving it, man. It's so easy to just take a little video or take a picture and just upload it.
And you don't have to like have an outcome that it has to be amazing. Just like, hey,
no,
I'm just
like, hey,
taking a glimpse.
This is what I'm seeing. I wanted to share it with my people.
And that's what I did in Hawaii too. I was like, hey, I'm documenting my great time.
Yeah, now it's a memory that I can always look back on.
Yeah.
Just like the podcast.
Yeah.
And this was a little gladiator museum
And then you highlighted this, so now you can like look at it again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the jail one.
Let me
out. Where's that dog with his key in his mouth, huh? Jack Sparrow, some shit.
Oh man. Fucking Rome.
And Rome was the end of your journey, right?
It was the end of our journey.
Nice.
Yes, this was Rome. So our last day in Rome, we went to the Vatican.
Nice.
And the Vatican, dude.
Wait, you didn't show anything? Oh, you did?
Right. This is the Vatican.
Oh, okay.
So we went to the Vatican Museum. Oh, okay. So on the way to the Vatican, because it wasn't walking distance. Like the other 2 days, our sightseeing was all walking distance, but the Vatican was like an hour walk away. So we decided to take the metro to the Vatican and then walk back because the other days it was like
train,
the subway, but it was fucking confusing, and the machine would only take €5 or smaller, so we had to go to a vendor and buy a soda to get change to get.
So it wasn't Japan where it's so efficient.
No.
Ain't
and
nothing
we put our euros in. It was supposed to be €3, but we put €4. No change. We got our 2 tickets, no change.
Wow.
And whenever you take the train, your nightmare is that you're gonna get separated from your party.
Did you? You got wait, party? What do you mean party? You mean
like from your group or your wife, right? Like,
were you separated from your wife?
So I'm getting on the train.
Is a woman car?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I'm getting on the train. Like, all right, you get on the train and the door closes behind you, and your wife is not on the train.
Shit, that happened.
I get on the train.
That happened with me and Jess once.
Well, that was my nightmare, right? You in the back of your head. It's in the back of your head. Like that's the worst possible thing that could happen. So I'm getting on the subway, and as I'm getting on, the door closes on me, and I'm stuck in the door, and I'm like, well, I don't want to force my way on the train because then the door is going to close behind me and Steph is behind me. So I'm standing there. The fucking doors are like closing on me, and I'm just like, what do I do? And then somebody helped me open the doors, but Steph was like trying to help me, and then her soda that she bought to get the chains spilled on my back. And then we both got on the
Tourists,
train.
fucking tourists over here. Get with the programming, bitches. You've never rode a train before.
Dude.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
I was fucking traumatized by the time. I was traumatized, man.
But she got in, thankfully.
She got in.
Shit.
Yeah, but I was like, I had like black soot on my arms and my legs, and
Oh my
there was
god.
soot on my back.
Thank God.
But she got on. We took our 6 stops to the Vatican and made it to the Vatican. But we got a late start, and we thought we left the hotel early enough, but all the drama with the train, we ended up like, we had to go straight to the Vatican without eating. So we went.
So you're
on the
hungry
tour.
looking at it.
We
You
went,
didn't even enjoy it.
no, it was enjoyable, but it was a fucking 2-hour tour.
But you're hungry.
And
Your stomach is like.
and it was fucking endless art, man. Sculptures and.
I mean, I'm sure the first sculptures were amazing, but I'm sure like after a while you're like, I get it.
Well, we didn't realize how long. We didn't realize, and it was hot, and we didn't realize that it was a 2-hour tour. It was a very great tour.
2-hour tour.
But it was 2 hours, and we hadn't eaten anything all day. And we're,
Why do you guys put yourself in this?
We're seeing all these sculptures and all this art.
This is for the next trip. You're like, all right, we need some food.
And it's just like, dude, it's amazing. Yeah, it's endless, beautiful.
But I'm
art,
hungry.
But we are.
Hey,
hungry.
that looks familiar. That looks like the Pantheon.
And it looks like the Pantheon, and the fucking sculptures look fucking so lifelike. They had veins on them.
Did they have leaves on the penises, or did they show
some
the penis?
Some of them did. And fun fact, those leaves were added after. Because the penises broke off. And so they decided to put leaves on to cover the broken off penises.
Wait, it wasn't because of censorship. It was literally because the penises fell off.
The penises broke. Like,
said it's a delicate piece.
Like, look at this one. You see how the leaf looks different than the rest of the sculpture? Because the penis broke off.
Well, it's because of the way they're lifting. Don't lift by the balls.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
just endless art, man. Endless art. It's just fucking the Vatican. The Pope got all that art. He's sitting on all that art, man.
Yeah, man. Stuff in the fucking the vault they don't want you to see too.
Yeah, it was just endless. It was like, my God, this is like endless. It's
weird though. It's like you can touch them, but I wouldn't because they're so old that you feel guilty.
Yeah, I don't want to break off a penis.
Or even like touching a painting is that a carpet? Is that or is that a painting? Like is
that was like a stitched, so it was like a
well, I wouldn't feel bad to touch that, but like a painting, like your oily hands would like literally in 100 years it would show that like some kind of like, human oil.
Some hand touched this.
Oh, man, look at that wall. Look at that ceiling though.
Ceiling, man. Endless ceiling.
Like
murals.
Curved paintings.
Yeah.
So wait, did the artist paint that up there like this? Or did they paint it and then they sticked it up?
No, I think they painted it up there like that because the culmination of this tour, we saw the Sistine Chapel.
Was it one artist or is it like multiple? Like, hey, we're all painting next to each other. How's it going?
I don't know about that one. I know the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was all just Michelangelo.
Oh yeah, there's a good movie about that. I think Ben Hur talks about. I don't know if it was Ben Hur, but there's a Michelangelo. Like he's painting on the ceiling. Just like he has a scaffolding, like painting each one. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I'm just imagining. Well, they didn't have computers to distract them and shit and YouTube.
No, man. Yeah.
That's all you had.
I think they said that he took like 4 years to do the Sistine Chapel ceiling.
Was it Michelangelo that he said, like, he would, like, when sculpting, like, a marble, sometimes he would just, like, spend a day, like, looking and not doing anything right away?
I think that's what they said. Yeah.
To, like...
Yeah, because I remember them saying that the sculpture was already there and he just needed to uncover it.
Yeah. Dude, there's some people in this world, right time, right era, to just... I don't know, man. But was he a master? Was he known at that time?
He was. He was famous. And apparently the Pope didn't like that it was taking him so long to do it.
Huh.
But he's the fucking artist, man. And he did it.
Yeah, that's what the fucking movie was about. Like, the Pope was like, hey, man, hurry the fuck up.
Like, yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's
fuck
what they
you,
said.
Man. You know.
You can't rush this shit.
You can't rush art.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. Yeah, but so I didn't get any footage of the Sistine Chapel because you're not supposed to take pictures or videos inside of it. Okay. So
yeah,
so
man, I can imagine Tom Hanks hanging out over here and stuff.
Angels and demons.
Oh, good trip, man! I'm glad you had a great time. You was that the last of the place you went?
Yep. Yeah, because the next morning we had our flight home.
Nice.
Dude, but seeing the Sistine Chapel.
Wait, did you see that one? Did you see?
We saw, God creating Adam. Yeah,
nice.
The real deal, man. It was like, it was right above my head. I'm like, that's the fucking one, man. That's the fucking one.
Nice, brother.
Right there. It was like that. It was like that, right there.
I hope it stays in your brain and it makes you a wiser gentleman, you know? Just like, you know, just thinking about how far we've come as humans, you know?
Yeah.
That we even come to this point where we're making podcasts. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. Well, if there's anything else, buddy, I think it's a good time to tell the people where you can find us if they had a great time listening to us.
All right. So we'll save our topics for next week.
Yeah, we'll save it for next week.
All right.
Or the after show. I don't know what's going to happen after show.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. No, but you're right. Yeah. All right, people. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the 100th episode, which was basically my honeymoon recap. And,
had a great time listening.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and wherever you listen to podcasts.
Until next time.
Ta-ta. Turtle man.
100 episodes.
Man. Oh, man.
Love you, man.
Love you too, dude. I hope it was cool that it ended up just being a recap of the honeymoon.
So the moral of the story from Miguel is never touch a mime's hand ever. You were having fun. You were like, oh, I'm going to have a chuckle because I'm on vacation. Yeah. See where this leaves me. I got swindled and I felt guilted for giving money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Take the flowers. Take the flowers. Can I take your picture? I have a shawl. Water. You want water? Oh my God.